Hello and welcome. You are participating in a groundbreaking new experience, the Hunter College High School Alumni Association's virtual pre-union. Thank you for joining us today. It's just wonderful to have you here. Being here today with the alumni from classes 1945 to 2015, I am comforted by your presence. You have seen this country through decades of change and growth. And seeing you all together is a vibrant reminder of how we survive, adapt, and thrive through challenges. Your resilience will be inspirational to the class of 2020, whose senior year was abruptly interrupted by the COVID-19 pandemic. I want to take a moment to acknowledge the grief so many of us carry from the loss of friends and family members to this virus, and from the missed opportunities to be together in traditions like graduations and reunions. But the class of 2020, as have you, have persevered in the face of illness, grief, anxiety, even as they raise their voices in protest to the systemic injustices of our society on the streets and in writing calls to action. Like you, these challenges make them stronger, more creative, and more generous. When we moved to remote schooling on March 13th, I know some of my students needed to find strength to take on virtual odd jobs to help their families or to care for ill parents and siblings. Others, like Ruby Allison, and Ruby shared these photos. I'm going to try and share a screen of something that a group of students made. So I'm going to try and do that right now. Students like Ruby Allison, get that right, there we go. Ruby Allison, Jeremy Zorek, David Fitzpatrick, Ben Shee, Elijah Parsons, Nathan Jackson, Pedro Juan Orduz, and Emma Larson, and nearly a half dozen other students created a virtual Hunter College High School online where they can go, you see their avatars to the right, to have community. They made community. And this Hunter College High School is complete with details. Obviously, they spent time on the courtyard, but also even the new boiler project. But the class of 2020 wanted to demonstrate their generosity in keeping with the Hunter motto, the care of the future is mine. And they have made their senior gift a donation to the support for the Fund for Public Schools, the New York City COVID-19 response effort. The FPS is a nonprofit organization that partners the New York City Department of Education to support students across the 5 boroughs, particularly those underprivileged or economically disadvantaged. In 2 weeks, during their online graduation and live Zoom room celebration that follows, they will have the opportunity to hear from the distinguished graduate, Shola Lynch, class of 1987, who speaks to our graduates on her personal and professional path of film and curation work at the Schomburg Center of the New York Public Library. I believe she hosted an alumni event actually there this fall. The students will be welcomed also with recorded messages, inducting them to this special community from your association president, Raymond Zhao, and 2 alumni from the class of 2012, Simone Policano, co-founder of the Invisible Hands Deliver, and Emma Aumann, who volunteers for this nonprofit organization dedicated to matching young people who can deliver supplies for those most at risk during the pandemic, the elderly and immunocompromised. Just one more example of how Hunter cares for our world at large. As always, our relationship with Hunter College, through the leadership of President Jennifer Rabb, class of 73, has supported our school in this time of unprecedented challenges. Hunter College shipped and loaned laptops to students and families with technological needs and connected our students and faculty to the emotional and mental health resources through the Child Mind Institute. President Rabb was able to designate the boiler HVAC renovation as an essential construction project that permitted work to progress in the building during our absence. And this allows the critical infrastructure work that is needed to maintain momentum on both the glass box project and our necessary replacements of them to a more fuel efficient boiler. We must look for silver linings where we can, and I'm grateful for that one. As alumni, your continued support for the students has been so meaningful. Thank you. After I speak, we'll show a video montage made earlier this year with the students talking about the programs and opportunities funded by you. The continued backing this winter of the diversity initiatives provided financial and in-kind support for an intensive entrance exam preparation. Fred spoke about it earlier. And most recently, I want to thank you for the help you provided as our teachers pivoted to distance learning in March. Your support brought in professional musicians to offer remote classes, master classes to our orchestra and band students who couldn't rehearse together, but you'll also see a little later, they've kind of learned how to do it. It's amazing. For art supplies, clay, pastels, and other materials that we shipped to our studio art students so they could finish their senior portfolios, and the e-licenses for books that helped fill out the English department's needs in these last 3 months. Your support, personal support, also provided a gift to our graduates when we provided a celebratory last Friday of classes special Hunter High themed comedy show, which came through the alumni connection of the Shapiro sisters, Jenna 2013 and Jamie 2016, and with a featured comedy guest, the up-and-coming comedian Charlie Bardet from the class of 2013, and it brought a great smile to our seniors who have missed out on so many other traditions. We're so appreciative of all the ways the Alumni Association works with Hunter College and the high school and me to support the students, the faculty, and the legacy of our extraordinary institution. Thank you for your generosity and care in these difficult times. And I look forward to seeing you next year in person. Here's the video of our students thanking you for your programmatic support. Thank you.